back to I Love Me podcast. I hope everyone is doing good. So, this episode is gonna be about healing your inner child. I hope everyone must have heard about this concept of healing your inner child because I have heard it like all over the internet. And even in therapy sessions, most of the therapists, work on this topic, healing your inner child. But what does it actually mean? When I was new to this concept, even I was confused like, okay, what is healing your inner child? Even I don't know what it is. But when I got to know, I had all my answers. It felt like, damn, this is the concept I need to know in order to fix my problems or the limiting beliefs and insecurities that I have. I saw this interview of a podcast with Kendall Jenner, I think, on the Purpose podcast, and in that her therapist told her that put a picture of your baby self on your mirror. So every morning when you wake up and look at her, sometimes we look in the mirror and we be like, I look so bad, I have these scars and all these stuff. But when you look at her, you'll feel like you're telling all this to her, but you would never tell a little girl that, oh my god, you look so bad, I mean your hair doesn't look good, oh my god, you have so many scars or acne or something like that. So this is what I saw on the podcast, but I came across this concept of healing your inner child through a podcast episode of a girl. I started listening to a podcast during my self-love journey, and that podcast had helped me so much. In that, when she spoke about healing your inner child, that concept was so new to me. And the way she's told about it, I'll try my best to convey what I learned. It was like, imagine yourself as a little child, okay? And the way you will speak to a little child, will you scold that child for making some mistake, or if that child is not doing anything, right? When a little child is learning to take the baby steps, everyone is cheering the child, okay, like clapping for them, and even if the child falls, no one is scolding that person. It's okay to fall, get up again and do. We are so gentle with that child, so why can't we be gentle with ourselves? Even we deserve that. This world is already so harsh to everyone. So if we are harsh with ourselves, like if we complain about, oh, I am not good enough, I failed, I can't do anything, I don't look good, my hair doesn't look good, my outfit, whatever, why are you being your own critic when you can be your best supporter? Literally, the way you cheer a little child, why can't you do to that to yourself? If you feel, you can tell yourself it's okay, you can get up again, the world doesn't end here, you have so much life to live and you are so capable. When sometimes it's even hard for me to do that, when I know everything is wrong, everything is not working right, and I criticize myself too. But then I remember, would I say that to a little child, m- my younger self, that you're not good enough, that you failed, that you're good for nothing? No, right? Then why would I say that to myself? Like, there are already people criticizing me, why should I criticize myself too, when I can cheer myself up, because I can be there for myself to motivate myself, because there are so many things to feel bad about, to feel insecure about. But when you make the choice that no, no matter what anyone says, I know who I am and what I am capable of, and I can do anything when I put my heart and mind into, and when I put in the hard work, I know I will get the good results. So you need that self belief in yourself. And healing can be so, like, non-linear, like a roller coaster ride. It can be all up and down, literally. But it is your healing journey and you decide how you want to heal. I know it can be so complicated with your routines and everything. But you know the thing about self love is you take out time for yourself to love yourself, and when you love yourself, you will look for your needs. If you went through something really bad in your life right now, and no matter you have your routine and everything, even if you're doing everything, if you haven't healed from what you have gone through, no matter what you do, your mind is not gonna be focused on it. We get so busy with our life and everything, and ignore stuff like it's nothing. But until we figure out what it has actually gone wrong, we cannot move on with our life properly. I know it's said that we shouldn't take everything so seriously. Even I have learned that with time, like there's no need to take everything in life so seriously. Like, oh my god, this should be perfect, or that should be perfect, or oh my god, if this doesn't happen, what will happen? I know this question comes to everyone, but even in all of this, I have learned that worrying about something so much doesn't make that thing automatically happen. If something has to happen, it will. You worrying about it, you overthinking about it is not gonna make it happen faster, right? You can just sit there, do what you have done, and if you have put in the hard work for something, just believe in yourself. Okay, I have done this, and I will get through it. By overthinking, by stressing, you are spoiling your mood, you are spoiling your day, and you can do so many better things, the things you love, dance, sing, journal, whatever. But instead, if you spend your day and worrying about things, it's not going to work. And even worrying about thing or stressing about thing comes from unhealed thing. Like, you have always been like that, you have always thought to be like that. Even you got to fix that through healing. Like, okay, this is not working out for me, so what am I going to do so that I can heal from it? I still don't know, like, how I've actually healed from many things. Sometimes I feel like I just focused on myself to become the best version of myself, and it just happened. I can tell you, like, the tools which helped me to heal. I guess the first tool which helped me is journaling. Like, just putting down my thoughts. Sometimes when I sit and journal, I write my problem, and while writing my problem, I get my solution. It's like, because I said, you know what your problem is, so you have the solution already. You just waste your time in overthinking, stressing over things. You're like, what are you going to get stressing over something so much? Like, you have one life, and whatever is meant to happen for you will happen. What are you going to get from stressing about it? I know, even I'm a big overthinker. I stress about things so much, but over time and with age, I have learned that by stressing about something so much, things don't get done. Instead, when I focus on myself, when I'm working on myself, and when I believe, okay, I have done this, I have put in the hard work, I will get the result. And that's when I feel like, okay, now I'll wait patiently, what has to happen will happen. And I am happy, knowing that and doing that. I focus on myself, I'll journal, I'll go for my work, I'll like paint or draw or dance, whatever will make me happy. So yeah, for me, healing has not been very linear. It had been really complicated. There were times when I felt like, okay, I have healed from this, but then later I was like, shit, no, I'm feeling insecure about this. And like, that's when it's like, it's okay. When you go through this, how to get out of it. When it's like life tests you with situations, like when you don't learn your lessons. Like, example, you went through a heartbreak, and then you jump into another relationship, and then again your heart is broken. So it's like the same thing. Unless you learn your lesson, life keeps giving you back. So when you focus on yourself, you know how to heal from it. You're like, okay, I did this wrong this time, now I'm going to make it right so I don't do it wrong again. And honestly, it's okay to make mistakes. Okay, you're just human, nobody can be perfect. I feel like life has to be lived. You have to live life, not just survive. Because there are so many beautiful things to do, and be happy, and just enjoy this thing called life. Instead, when we stress about things, worry about things, I know we say, like, when I'll have like so much money, I'll enjoy life. When I'll have this, I'll enjoy life. But that's not true. It's so important to live every day, because tomorrow is not promised, and that's what I believe. Sometimes we worry so much about the future, but do you know, even if you're going to get the future, I know we shouldn't think negative, but sometimes thinking about the future, we spoil our present. So all I want to say is that live in your present, work on yourself, heal your inner child, and everything will be all right. And sometimes you may feel, okay, I am doing everything. I just spoke to one girl, I guess yesterday evening only, and she was like, I'm doing everything. I'm like journaling, listening to podcasts, doing things that make me happy, but still I feel like, she said that I'm in my masculine energy, I want to be in my feminine energy. So sometimes, even when we are doing everything, as she said, like journaling and everything, but we don't have figured out in our brain what's wrong with us, nothing will be right. I mean, for example, you'll be working out, okay, you're going to gym every day, you are continuing, but there is something in your brain that's not right, okay. I mean, like, you're worrying about something. So even if you're working out, you're doing your everyday routines and everything, till you don't have figured out what's in your mind, no matter what you do, it's not worth it. Literally, you can be like, okay, I am doing everything, why is it still not working for me, why is not everything working all right? But you don't have it figured out what's wrong with you. In your head, you're overthinking while, example, journaling, or you're doing your work, till you don't have your mind clear about things. Okay, this is what I want. When we are doing something, for example, journaling, if we have our mind somewhere else, overthinking about something, oh shit, this is so wrong, and you're just writing down, what's the use? We are what we think. So when you want to enjoy something, like, fully, example, you're at a restaurant, okay, and you're having something nice, obviously think about that food, right? Oh my god, this food is so good, I'm gonna enjoy it. Oh my god, you're gonna take every bite. In the mind, you're not gonna think about something bad, example, some bad food, right? It's the same thing with what things you do. Example, you're studying, okay, sometimes the book is open and our mind is somewhere else. That is the thing, you need to keep your mind with you. It says that your subconscious mind decides everything. It has the power, even it can make fake scenarios real. So when you imagine yourself as your highest self, like, damn, I'm already a millionaire, maybe your subconscious mind actually thinks that's true, and when you take actions aligned to it, you feel like, damn, is this really me? And because the power of everything is in your mind, your mind controls your whole body. So your mind has the power to control whatever you do in life, whatever you think. If you think negative, 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 and even if you do all the positive things, there's no use, because in your mind you're sick. How do you expect to be well in your real life? So that is the most important thing. When you think, okay, now I'm going to take care of myself like a little child, automatically smile, okay, I'm going to pamper myself, I'm going to do these things that make me happy. So everything works out then. So all I want to say is that no matter what you do, unless you don't have it figured out in your head, nothing's gonna work. So when you are in your healing journey, first try to fix what you think. Think about good things. Even if you don't feel like it, just do it. You know, if one negative emotions cuts off five positive emotions, literally thinking about just one. So imagine just thinking about one positive things, maybe it can cut out five bad things, right? So it all starts with you, the way you think and how you align your life with your goals and what you want to do and what you want to reach. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, because I did, and I think I spoke a lot. I was really nervous for this episode because I don't know, I was just maybe even my mind was not in my place, but I recorded it and I'm happy, and I hope this episode helps you guys. See you guys in the next episode. Bye bye.